Alright. This is gonna be weird because I normally talk about this stuff to my family and my future wife and her family and like just my friends. So this is weird. So I've been seeing a lot of posts about people struggle with ADHD and everything, and I know it's very difficult because your mind's thinking about multiple things at once, or if you've been going through a lot or you've been going through a lot of trauma and everything, you're gonna be like, your mind's just always racing and thinking about different things, and you're thinking about different things and what's going on in life, what you're gonna do that day. Like you just want to constantly be moving around and going out and trying new things or trying new activities or going out and getting new jobs and whatnot. And I know a lot of times it causes a lot of overthinking. It causes you a lot more pain, but which can lead to depression, a lot of other things. But I'm gonna explain like my life in hopes to help a lot of people out there that are struggling and haven't been saying anything. They've just been posting about whatever they've been going through. Maybe you don't even have ADHD. Maybe what I'm going to be talking about may help you in some sort of way, because like everyone's battling something, man. Everyone's going through something, and it helps to know that there's always someone there that's going to have your back with whatever you're going through. And I'm just going to be talking a little bit about like how I deal with mine and whatnot. So with my ADHD, what I struggle with is focusing on one thing at a time, one task at a time. Sometimes I'm better with it than other times. Other times it's just, no, I'm focusing on 75 different things at once. And it's really rough sometimes because I've been working on my overthinking and everything. I've been doing a lot better. And it's just because of like all the pain I've always went through and everything. And I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm saying it happens with anybody, even if you're not struggling with ADHD. But if you are, I know how you feel for those people. I know. With my ADHD, how I've learned to cope with it and how I've learned to, handle it better is by focusing on doing what I love to do, which is fishing, hunting, going to the range for a little bit, shooting bow. And honestly, by far, because I've been shooting guns and everything since I was 3 years old. And I will say right now, I've only been shooting bow since I was probably like maybe 7. And I've been doing a lot better on it, honestly. I think what really helps me, you see how that's happening right now, that's my ADHD. And sorry if I go off topic a little bit. I know I'm gonna do that here and there. It happens sometimes because I'm thinking about a million different things at once. And literally, I think what really helps now with my with my ADHD is just by focusing on whatever I'm doing at that moment in time. And even sometimes it's hard because whenever you're thinking about a million different things, you're like, oh man, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I'm doing this right now. Oh wait, now I need to stop doing that and I need to start doing this. Like, it's rough. And you know, a lot of people like me are different, not in a bad way. Sometimes people with ADHD, and this is what's going to get me in my feels, a lot of people have used me, and whenever I let them in, whenever I let them close, I let them become my best friends, consider them family, and they end up hurting me. You know, like, yeah, you're gonna have arguments with your friends here and there and whatnot. Like, everybody has an argument here and there. There's nothing wrong with that. That means you care, you're human. You're gonna run into stuff like that. It's just how how those individuals decide to handle that situation. Whether it be sitting there saying, hey, you know what, let's go for a drive and let's talk about it. Or let's just sit here, maybe go to the gym, maybe play some video games, or maybe go out fishing or something, whatever you choose to do. And I've just been used by a lot of people, and I've been hurt a lot, just like anybody else. I'm not saying I went through something worse than what somebody else is going through, because there's always somebody out there that's going through a little more of a rough patch than you. But it's still gonna hurt no matter what you're going through. Everything hurts. And it's hard for me to talk about, because I normally, I don't like talking about it, because I know there's other people that are struggling through stuff, and how I am as a person, I always put others before me. It's just how I am. And I live by a code and by my morals: honesty, loyalty, compassion, kindness, and love. And man, that's not just something I live by. That's not just a code for me. That's me as a person. That's me as an individual. And I struggle in my head sometimes, like, because when a lot of good things happen to me, I'm just so used to the bad things that when something good happens for me, I'm like, man, I don't deserve this. Like, nothing like this happens for me. And I've been truly blessed. I have. Because you know what? Through all those bad things that happen in life, whether it be people walking out on me, or people using me, or people in general that just wanted to hurt me, just to see how I would react. It teaches you life lessons on how you grow. And all of the bad things that happen, everything happens for a reason. In my book, everything happens for a reason. You may not understand why something very shitty happened at that specific moment in time, but over time you'll start to understand whenever better things start happening. And I've learned a lot in life, and I'm still learning and growing every single day. But I'm proud of myself. Because now I reached out and got a therapist to help me deal with my emotions a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with asking for help whenever you need it. What really helps me through at the end of the day is my family and my future family, and especially my future wifey, and a lot of her friends and a lot of my friends. And man, it's so hard to talk about. I don't know why. But with all the stuff that happened to me growing up, a lot of people don't know this. If you can tell by looking at me. If you look in my eyes, you can tell and everything. But just like everybody else, I went through some really rough spots in life, and everyone handles it differently. Everyone handles their own and whatnot. And you know what? That's okay. You're still pushing through every day as long as you never give up. Man, there's sometimes when I sit there and I think I'm worthless, that I'm not supposed to be in this world, and that God made a mistake. But I know that that's just my head. Like, that's just in my head messing with me. And you know what? I am the happiest I've ever been. Do I still have moments though where I'm sad? Yeah, everybody does. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you you can be sad for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Take a couple of days, bawl your eyes out, go out and like eat by yourself and cry your eyes out or something. Actually, don't do that, because I've done that and it hurts. But maybe get yourself, fast food or something and go sit somewhere where there's a really good view of like a mountains or a sunset or a sunrise. Go do that, or even go for a hike, because I am telling you what, there's nothing better than going through something and taking a hike in the woods and just listening to nature. Maybe turn on some music on your phone and just turn it up a little bit. Not too loud, but enough you can sit there and trust me, there are so many ways to go through something. And I'm not just making this video just to say like, oh, hey, like, if you're going through something, I understand. And I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for likes or anything like that. I'm doing this strictly because I know that I struggle a lot, but I know there's other people out there that are struggling a hell of a lot worse, and they really need help. And I'll be damned if I sit back and just watch people just struggle while no one's helping them. No, that's not who I am, and that's not how I am. Now, I'm not promising you that I can fix whatever you're going through, or fix your day, or fix whatever's happening at that moment. What I will tell you is, I hope my words and I hope what I've talked about a little bit has helped somewhat, or has helped significantly. I'm sorry, I can barely speak today apparently, but I can try my best to help with whoever or whatever you're going through. And I hope what I've talked about today has helped a little bit, or has, because it takes time to heal from certain things, from whatever you're going through. Sometimes it takes a couple of days, sometimes it takes a couple of weeks. But don't be sad forever. Because man, if you stay sad, then you're just gonna miss all the happy moments that are supposed to happen after that. And what I mean by that is literally after every storm, and this is another lesson I learned from an older gentleman whenever I was younger. After every storm, there's a rainbow that comes after it. And my saying that I've been saying for years, and I can't exactly remember who or what I learned it from, but life is a road, and there's going to be hills and bumps in that road. Some bigger than others, and other ones are just going to be a little bit more rough. And you know, it's going to drag you down. It's going to wear you down a little bit. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit longer before you get over those hills and bumps. But at the end of the day, you're pulling through as long as you're continuing to live every day to its fullest. Now, you don't have to go out and like party and stuff like that to make yourself feel better. You don't have to. You can do whatever you love to do and focus on that and continue doing that. But like, as I was saying, life is a road. It has hills and bumps in it. And just know that if you're going through something, you're always going to pull through at the end of the day. When you go through something, your mind sometimes tells you that you're getting weaker. And if you have depression, or you're just suffering from a loss, or you're suffering because you just lost your job or whatnot, I know in that specific moment, I know exactly how you feel. You feel like your entire world is being crushed and you feel absolutely next to worthless, which you are not. That's your mind telling you that. That is not you, because deep down inside, you know that there is a fire that will never be put out, and that flame will only burn brighter and stronger day by day. These life lessons that we learn and that we go through, they don't happen just because. They don't happen to make you feel weak. They happen because it's meant to be there to make you stronger, to help you grow as a person, as an individual, to help you become a better you. And I'm telling you, this world may be cruel and there may be a lot of bad individuals in it, and there may be a lot of fake people and stuff like that, but life isn't shitty. You just got to see past those bad parts to see the most beautiful parts. And those most beautiful parts is going to be the life that you're building around you, and the people that you're bringing into your life, the people that you're allowing them to be there to influence you for good. Sometimes you get some friends that encourage some bad behaviors, and you have to sit there and go, no. But you're always going to pull through. And I know this is a really long video, and you know what? I'm not even going to apologize for it, because I know that even if you want to watch a little bit of it, of this video, or whatever you want to do it. But just make sure that I'm sorry if my words, like, if what I have said doesn't help you. I am sorry. But you need to stay strong, because every day is a new day, and you can build it the way you want. You know, another thing that I can talk about really quick before I end this video is literally I've had some friends that went through some really rough patches, and sometimes they would sit there and they would laugh. Now, not everyone's gonna do that, you know. Sometimes though, there's little stupid silly things in life that happen. Sometimes it's better not to even, you know, worry about it at that moment. Maybe you just need a little laugh and, you know, a smile, and listen to some music, and just sit there and chill and relax. Don't stress about it. Alright, I hope that whoever sees this, I hope this helps you in some sort of way, and I hope it makes your day a little bit better, or whatever you're going through. I hope this has helped you. Alright, peace.